Just incredible!
Just incredible, man.
Just incredible. Run the thing, eh? Run it!
Yeah, that's right. Just Incredible's podcast live from Los Angeles, California. I'm joined today by my homegirl, Che Noir. Welcome to the show.
What's up? Thank y'all for extending the invitation.
Come on. You know it. You know it. It's that time. I know you flew across country.
Yes.
To get at it, man. Originally from Buffalo.
Buffalo, New York.
Talk to me about, growing up out there and your love for hip hop, how it started.
Man, it's Buffalo, New York. It's upstate.
Facts.
As y'all can hear, the stories, the grittiness, the snow, the weather, everything. But it's such a it's a city that's rich with a lot of talent. Hip hop in general.
That's right.
When I was a kid, I grew up around this. I wouldn't say I grew up, but I lived at a point in my childhood around a corner from a studio, and it was DJ Shay studio.
Crazy, okay.
And, I was a kid. I had my godmom, she used to be a rapper. That's how I kind of learned about hip-hop.
Oh, word, okay.
Yeah, she was a rapper. And she was going to that studio a lot. I used to walk around the corner. It used to be like a corner store right next to in a plaza next to the studio. So I see different rappers, different people coming out of there.
Crazy.
And I don't know, I kind of was amazed and infatuated by that.
Intrigued you, yeah.
You see different rappers. One of the first rappers I was really seeing that was making noise in the town, of course, was Benny.
Of course, shout to
and
Benny.
This was years ago. This is when they was called Buff City Records.
Okay.
And, we had award shows in Buffalo, different, just talent shows, different shows.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. You got a few projects out right now. You know what I'm saying? You got Andy, Nor Never, right? And The Last Remnants, right? Talk to me about, some of the latest music you've been putting out.
Man, it's just, I just stay working.
I see, and you kind of like give the fans a lot.
Yeah, I just feed them. That's the type of fans I have.
Yeah.
When I first came in the game, I was told by my mentor, who is 38 Special.
Shout to 38 Special,
Shout out
my
to
guy.
38 Special. I had a few people who gave me pointers in the game, but he's the main one, and I learned from him to just study your audience. Give them what they come to you for, and that's music. So,
super serve them, huh?
Yeah. So
no doubt.
I just, I'm just working a lot. Each project, for me, I treat each project, of course, I put that effort, that energy into it. But I never stop at that. I'm always working. So that's why it's so many.
Elevation, right?
Yeah.
What's kind of your creative process when you get in that studio?
Honestly, I take my personal experiences, what I'm going through in life at the time.
No, your records, you're a great storyteller. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you paint an amazing picture.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I go into. I look at music as, a way for me to update my fans on my life. I've been through a lot in my life. So I may take old experiences and I may even take current stuff.
Yeah.
I may be going through something currently and I just go in the studio. And that's how I approach every creative aspect for myself. Don't get me wrong, I like the wittiness, the bars, all of that, metaphoric.
For sure.
But I'm a very, I like to give a different perspective with my music.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's dope because, as being an authentic MC and artist like yourself, you're writing about your life, right? So it's like it never stops. You never stop learning.
No, you never
stop growing.
You never stop.
Speaking of growing, where do you see yourself going, as we close out this year? Like what's kind of on the agenda for you?
Man, so I got an album that's coming out October 25th. I don't know when this is going to drop, but
talk to me about it.
I got an album coming out October 25th.
Right before Halloween, huh?
Yes, right before.
Spooky season.
Yes, it is. And
that's right.
I've been working on this album for a minute. I mean, every album, to some extent, I'm working on it for a while.
Are you ever working on multiple projects?
Yeah,
I was just about to say that. With other,
I was just about to say, while I was working on that, I finished 2 other albums. So I've been working on it, but what makes this album kind of so special for me is because I produced 90% of it.
Crazy with the beats, okay.
Yeah, I got one song I didn't produce. Static Select produced the...
Shout my dog, okay, let's get it.
For me, this is different because, everybody know I can rap, but I'm really trying to introduce people to me, Che Noir, the producer.
Yeah.
Because I was a producer before I was rapping, so... I'm really trying to it's a lot of people in Buffalo who actually knew me as a producer before I even started rapping. So I'm trying to, kind of introduce and let that stick. I think because I'm such a gifted rapper, a lot of it be like, nah, go work with this person. Go. It's like, nah. I mean, I wouldn't mind working with, such and such or these people they bring in, but I'm like, nah, man, I got talent as a producer. I just put it on a back burner for a while because I was trying to establish myself as a rapper.
Love it. Who are some artists you've produced for, already?
I mean, I've produced stuff that Spesh has been on. I mean, I could just talk about who's on beats that I've done. Spesh, Ransom. I got this artist named Jinx 716 from out there in Niagara Falls, which is like 20 minutes away from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Who putting on. I actually I got a song with Rhapsody that I produced. Yeah, that's coming out next week. So that's gonna be fire. Yeah.
That's coming out on something she's putting out, or
no? This is mine.
On your project.
Yeah, this is on my project.
Come on. So Rhapsody's on the project.
Yes.
What's the name of the project?
The Lotus Child.
Come on.
Yeah. So I got a joint that I produced that she's on, and I'm very proud of that.
Hell yeah.
I always try to when I send songs off, I'm like, if I got one in the tuck that I feel like, that I produce, that I feel like they can, I'm going to send it. I'm going to at least shoot my shot at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. She's so dope. It's one of my favorite people in the world.
Listen,
man.
when I first met Spesh in 2018, he was like, who's some people you want to work with? And I promise you, Rhapsody and Black Thought was
on that list.
Out of 5 people I named, and I've worked with Black Thought already. So
blessings, blessings.
Yeah.
So what is it about this project that you want, your fans to take from the music?
Man, just the creativity, the time I put into it. I went through a couple things these past few years where I had to take a step back from music to deal with some family things.
Sometimes you got to do it.
Yeah, for me, I prioritize that over anything,
Sure.
So, I still been dropping, but, this album has been delayed so many times, mainly because a lot of things that I had going on, it just didn't feel like it was the right time. So, just the creativity, the time, just the time and stuff that I put into it. Yeah.
Timing. That's what's up. Where do you draw your inspiration from? Obviously, we talked about real life, you know what I'm saying? But, is it nights out in a club? Is it family? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Where do you feel like right now the music is getting most inspired from?
It could be different things because being a rapper is so weird. I could just honestly be looking at that picture right there and get inspired to write But I would say a lot has changed for me. I'm growing as a woman. I'm 30 years old. I just got married last year.
Congrats.
Thank you. So new experiences.
Yeah.
Traveling. I went out the country to Switzerland 2 years ago, which was my first time, as a Buffalo kid, Buffalo girl, growing up on the east side.
Right.
That was different, so I drew a lot from that. It could, I can even be inspired by something somebody else is doing. It's a lot of artists that's on the come up right now that's definitely inspiring me.
Right?
Yeah.
How about growing up? You know what I'm saying? Who are some of those artists who, really you drew to when it comes to the bars?
Oh man, Nas, of course. If you listen to my music, you can tell Nas is my favorite.
For sure.
But Nas, Jay-Z, Kiss, DMX.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill. I was into Foxy Brown heavy during that L99 era.
Classics, man.
Yeah,
Classics.
Silence, Broken Silence era too. So many.
You mentioned Lauryn Hill, Foxy. Can I ask you who are, not in any particular order, just 3 of your favorite female MCs? Because those ladies really kick down the door.
It's hard to narrow down to 3.
We can go 5. We can go 5.
I'm gonna say Lauryn Hill, Foxy Brown, Queen Latifah. I got Rhapsody in there.
Yeah.
And MC Lyte.
MC Lyte.
Yeah, MC Lyte.
Shout to
my
Lyte.
mom was a huge MC Lyte fan.
Okay.
So I heard her a lot growing
No
up.
doubt, no doubt. So that's the 5 right there.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
That's what's up. So you doing any shows, any live performances with this project, videos and things like that?
Yeah, I got some videos for sure. I got a few. But as far as shows, I'll see.
Yeah.
With shows being underground, and when the lane I'm in, I've been doing shows for probably going on 10 years.
Yeah, for sure.
So for me, I'm at the point in my career where it's for me, it gotta make sense for me now.
Right.
I've been on so many tours. It gotta make sense for me now.
I heard that. Who? What was that first song where maybe it was a beat, right? But what was that moment where you were like, damn, I'm on to something, and this is what I want to do for the rest of my life? Do you remember?
I think, you know what, it might have been, I did this freestyle a while ago, like back when you had to upload music on Dat Piff and SoundCloud.
No doubt.
I did a freestyle over Jay-Z So Ghetto beat.
Crazy.
And I uploaded it and kind of shared it on my profile and stuff. And I was getting a lot of good response. So I was like, okay, maybe I can keep going, because I kind of was playing around with it. Like I said, I told you I was doing a producing thing. I was trying to link with rappers to get them on my beats. But yeah, that was kind of like, I was like, okay, let me, this might be something.
Yeah.
And then I started getting booked for shows locally.
Fire.
And, I was traveling to Queens from New York doing shows, and I was winning competitions. I was on Hot 97 and Power 105.
Crazy.
This was before I even really got on for real. So,
Sick.
yeah, just from going out there winning, little competitions they had. So
Moving around and
I was moving.
networking and politicking. And I see you did Sway. Shout out to my brother Sway.
Yes.
Yeah,
I gotta get up there. I haven't done I haven't done the Shay 4-5 one, but I did his show he had during the pandemic. But I'm definitely getting up there.
I remember that show during the pandemic.
Yep.
Super dope. Super dope.
I met him, such a cool dude.
Oh man, legend, GOAT
Yeah,
for sure. One of the main reasons I'm doing what I'm doing for sure.
Facts,
That's inspiration for real.
Yes.
You how many tracks you say are going to be on this project that's
It's
dropping?
8 solid dope bangers.
Bangers.
Yes.
Bangers
Yes.
on this track.
Yes.
How about producers? Who are some of your favorite producers?
Oh man, I got Madlib, of course.
Come on.
Madlib. Who else I got? I'm gonna be honest. Like the early Kanye inspired me to produce. That's a lot of reason why I started producing.
I heard that.
The early Kanye.
Some of those samples and the way he was, really digging for
real,
them
man.
drums and shit.
It was
like,
different.
Yeah.
Bink, Havoc. There's so many. Ninth Wonder.
Have you worked with Ninth Wonder?
I haven't.
Oh yeah, that's gotta.
Yeah, I haven't. But Madlib was a huge inspiration for me production wise.
Super dope.
Alchemist. So many.
Yeah. So many greats, man.
There's
So many greats. Man, well, thank you for coming by the podcast. I'm excited about the project. Tell everybody the title one more time and the date.
The Lotus Child, October 25th, right before Halloween. Spooky season.
Spooky time. And why that title for the project?
Man, it goes, plays on a lot of what I grew up in. Like, just coming up as a kid from, east side of Buffalo, I made it out a lot. And, I beat the odds of, where I statistically should be a kid coming from that. And, just the environment I came up in and the circumstances against me. So, just the Lotus Child who, a child who made it out, those murky waters, those dirty, know how that be.
I know how it be.
It's like a rose from the concrete type of play to it, yeah.
And that leads me to my final question, which is, what is your message to the youth, you know what I'm saying, that are going through similar circumstances? What do you want, to say to them who are looking up to you right now? Like, man, I hope one day I can make beats for, you know what I'm saying, or I could rap with.
Man, stay consistent. Don't give up. If you got faith, hold on to your faith.
I heard that.
Hold on to your faith. I grew up in in a religious environment, so I was introduced. I had that foundation of my faith very early. So I prayed on that. And utilize your gift. It's easy to get wasted. Like I said, I grew up in Buffalo. I see a lot of talented people waste their gift. And the way life is that time you can't get that back. So utilize your gift and be confident in yourself. Don't give up. Don't give up, because I gave up 100 times.
You're going to hear no more than once, right?
Yes.
And you're going to give up.
You know how many times? Listen, I gave up a lot. I quit. I got booed at shows. I went through a lot.
Really?
But I just, you can never give up. And that's easier said than done sometimes, because I get it. Like I said, I've been through a lot and I've had a lot of things against me, but you really gotta, I was so confident and I trusted myself and believed in myself that much. Like, you couldn't tell me I wasn't that chick.
That's right. Talk about it.
You gotta, it takes time to get to that, but you gotta beat that into your mind.
No doubt. No doubt. Thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
Shay, so you got the project dropping on the 26th of October.
25th.
of this month. 8 bangers on there.
Yes,
Check
8.
that out. Get the people, your Instagram and everything where they can come find you.
Yes, Instagram, Twitter, Shay _Noir, CHE_NOIR.
Yeah, check that out. Y'all definitely gonna love the project. Go back, check out the catalog too. You got some amazing work on there.
I got
songs on
crazy.
songs and
Yes.
projects.
Yes.
Run it up. Run
Yes,
it up.
yes.
Hey, thank you so much for dropping
Appreciate
through.
you.
Just Incredibles podcast. If you like content like this, please do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment too. Shay might even be in the comment section.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. All right. I appreciate everyone watching. We're coming to you from Los Angeles, California. Just Incredibles podcast. Peace and love.
Just incredible!
Hey yo, just incredible.
You don't know, eh?
Keep winning.
Yes, sir. Hey, thank you to everyone who watched this podcast. The music you're hearing, that's provided by LA's own The Eastie Boys. If you enjoyed watching this, please hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, and while you're there, tap that subscribe button so you can subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. There's more content just like this, and trust me, a lot more on the way. To keep up with me off of YouTube, follow me on Instagram at Justin_credible or my TikTok. You can just search Watch Just Incredible. Thank you so much for watching.